The Tall Boy Experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want this exclusive, the tall boy have it, and he about to give it to you.
Tall Boy. Tall Boy.
My name is Bobby Rush. I was born as Emmett Ellis Jr. from a little place from Homer, Haynesville, Louisiana. Other word, I'm between Homer and Haynesville. I'm 6 miles from Haynesville, probably 4 or 5 miles from Homer. A little place called Carquit, 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 Louisiana, that is.
Your father was a pastor.
My father was a pastor, was a preacher, a couple of churches, one in Louisiana and one in Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Arkansas, that is.
He supported you. What
Yes, God, yes, he supported me from all angles. First of all, what most people got on Sunday morning, I have no excuse for not knowing any better to do the thing I shouldn't do because I got them 7 days a week because I'm with my father, who was a minister, who was a preacher, upright man. He even taught me how to play a guitar. I didn't know he could play a guitar. My cousin gave me a guitar. His name was Son Scott. We call him Son. His name was Scott, named after his father, which is my dad's brother, my uncle. And I hid it in the loft because I thought maybe because I wanted to play the blues, he didn't want me to play a guitar. I didn't know you could play spirituals on guitars. I thought a guitar was a similar that you're going to play the blues because I didn't know you could play anything but the blues when you pick up the guitar. So he picked it up and tuned it up one day. He said, "Let me sing a song to you, boy, that I used to sing to a little girl when I was a little older than you." Well, I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I figured he was going to sing about when he met my mother. And I said, "Sing it, Dad." He picked it up and he said, "Me and my gal went to Chinky Pin hunting. She fell down and I saw something." And wow, what did he say that for? Man, I said, "Daddy, sing it again." Now, what I wanted him to do is sing the second verse because I thought the second verse going to explain to me what he saw. He said, "Me and my gal went to Chinky Pin hunting. She fell down and I saw something." And my mother was in the kitchen cooking. My dad had his back to my mother. He couldn't see my mother, but I'm in the front of my dad. I could see my mother's face. She said, "Me, don't sing that kind of song to that boy." Well, then a couple of minutes later went by. She was cooking. Was getting ready to tune this old guitar up. He got it tuned up just right. He started singing again. He said, "Me and my gal went to Chinky Pin hunting. She fell down and I saw something." I said, "Daddy, how big was she?" He said, "She was fat." I said, "What she had on?" He said, "Nothing but a dress." Now, my little mind, fat lady falling down, nothing on but a dress. Now, I thought that was lost to sea. Now, so I'm saying to you that my daddy put this in my mind and thoughts me to writing the kind of song that I write about now. And I know that my first gold record was a record called Sue. Now, how that came by, that was a little girl in my neighborhood. She was 15 years old, so was I. But when you're 15, when a boy 15 and a girl 15, quite naturally she has some advantage on the boy because she's 15, but she got a head level like 20, 25-year-old lady. So my dad had probably knew some things about this girl that I didn't know. He said, "Boy, don't mess with that girl because she'll do anything." Now, that he should have never told me. Because when she said she'll do anything, that's the kind of girl I was looking for. If you know Bobby Rush. You know. So my dad was a preacher. He put that on me. He didn't tell me to sing the blues, but he never told me not to.
Talk about your first performance. Where was it at? Where was it at? What was that feeling like?
Oh,
How much
man.
did you get paid?
My first performance, we got chitlin, his chitlin circuit. We got paid a plate of chitlin, 75 cents, a hot dog, and a hamburger. I sold my hamburger and my chitlin. I ate my hot dog. I sold it for 35 cents. So I had 70 cents. And then I had 50 cents, $1 worth of playing. So I had about $1.25. That was my gig, man. $1.25. So we were getting about $5, maybe $6 for the three of us playing in the band. Then my next gig, big gig I got $12. I'm big man. I'm talking about the band. The band. We got $12, man. Then 1951, we moved up. I was getting $5.50 a night for the side men, $7 for the band leader. I was the band leader. I'm making $7 a night, man. You know, $21 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. $21, big
So
money.
I gotta ask you, what did you do with your first check?
Well, you could go buy. I went and bought me an airplane, man, with all that money. No, my first check, I can't tell you what I did with it now. It probably went bought some popcorn and peanuts and went to the movie because you hadn't been in money. And then during that time, man, gas was like 13 cents a gallon. Pops was 5 cents. And everything was real cheap, but you didn't have much money, so we still couldn't buy that much because we didn't have that much money. And things have changed, but not really, because you can buy more gas now at $4 a gallon than you could then with 13 with 13 cents a gallon. So that means inflation and the cost of living all was in. So someone asked me, so well, how have things have changed? I can tell you how it looked like it have changed, but look like to me more things change, more remain the same. From a lot of angles. Then a lot of things have changed because politically things have changed, and we can go and do things in places that we couldn't go and do then. So that have changed.
Now, as you were performing on these chitlin circuits, what was that one defining moment that said that this is what you wanted to do?
Oh, I knew, maybe not for everyone, but I knew when I was 6 years old what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be this superstar. I didn't know I was going to make money with it. Somebody told me 20 years later, said, man, you're going to be a superstar. You're going to make some money. You mean to me I'm going to get paid for something I would do free? You know, and I wouldn't think about the money issue. I was doing it for the love of it, love of the music. So that's the side of it. I just love what I do, and now I can make a living at what I love, and that's a plus.
What was that breaking point that said that you had it because you were performing? Someone had to give you that opportunity to sign to a record deal or something.
I went to, no, before the record deal came, I went to a rabbit foot show where they was hiring the guys, they were doing audition for people like guitar players, elbow dance, tap dancers, and things like that. So I went to Rabbit Foot to get me a job. About 4 or 5 guys in line for audition, older guys, and I'm just a little kid. And I played. I got my little guitar with me, got my little harp around my neck, and they would go in and do the audition, would come back out, and these 2 white guys would say, "Man, y'all did good," but when they would leave, they would say, "Man, we don't like that." I said, they just told the man that he liked it, but when he walk away, they don't like it. So another one come out, go in the audition for a few minutes, come back out. You did good. We're going to call you. We're going to let you know what we want you now in a day or 2. But when they walk away, they'll say to themselves, "Man, did you see that? That was terrible, man. Why would them guys come here and try to do that? They don't know what they're doing." Next guy go in. But anyway, after the 4 or 5 guys went in, now I'm ashamed to go in now because I got my guitar and all these guitar players, and they probably play better than I play. And if they turn them down, surely they're going to turn me down. So he finally saw me in the corner. I'm ashamed to pick my guitar up. And finally, the guy said, "Hey, boy, so what you doing here?" I said, "I'm here to get your audition." He said, "Well, what do you do?" I said, "A lot of things." And he laughed at the other guy. He said, "Hey, we got a kid out here say he do a lot of things." "What other thing you do, kid, besides play the guitar?" Now, I don't want to tell him I'm a guitar player. I just saw him turning 5 guitar players down. What do you do, son? I said, I play guitar, but I can ham bone. He said, what you mean by ham bone? I said, and he said, you hide. I got a job.
Just like that.
Got a job just like that. Now I'm going to all these guys that went in. Now I got a job. Now I'm jobbing a ham bone. Now I'm making $2 a day. $2 a day, and all the tip, they would give me a nickel, pennies, whatever. Sometimes I have high as $3, man, in a run of a day. And they pay me that's $5 a day, man. That's better than picking cotton. You know, yeah. So now I got $5 a day. I'm making money. But now I ease my guitar in. Not only can I do the ham bone, then they give me a chance to blow the harp and do the ham bone. Then I would blow the harp, do the ham bone, and play the guitar. Now the guy said, well, hey, I got 3 guys in one. So why'd they give me a raise? Now okay, if I do the ham bone and harp, I get 50 cents more for playing the harp. Do the guitar, I get 50 cents more. Now, I'm got $4 a day now, man. You know, cause I'm 3 guys in one. Plus I can do the ham bone, you know, and it's good. And I can do the mouth bit. Hey, man.
And they loved you.
They loved it. They would sit around like I had a tail or something and laugh and joke and have fun. But I still do. That's kind of the same thing. From what I've done then, I just don't do the ham bone. But when you see me on stage, you see the same kind of performance out of me. You see me go off the stage doing this, doing that. Got the girls on the stage pointing. You do this, you do. You see the same kind of reaction, but just it's the same thing, but it's a different kind of approach.
Think big, think tall, think tall boy.